Underdogs don't just compete to win. They fight to inspire, to prove that anything is possible.
Edit one side. Edit. You get it right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And here. Oh, did I already hit record? There we go. I done hit record, guys. So, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how we start. Again, I was coaching. My voice is a little bit raunchy. So, forgive me for that. But, welcome back to another episode of Full Court Dreams, the Underdawgs Voice, where we celebrate the stories of those who defy the odds and carve their own path in the world of sports. And today, I have a very special guest, young man, Billy. My name is Coach Steve, your host. How you doing today, young man?
Doing good. Thanks for having me, Coach.
Yeah,
I'm excited to share my story.
No problem, man. Glad that you're here. So let's dive right in. No, first I'm gonna ask you a question. What is your definition of an underdog?
Underdog, always being overlooked. They really don't get the chance, but being an underdog is really like being overlooked and not being known, and you work your way up into becoming into like a dog that now everybody knows wants to be like.
Good. There you go. Y'all got it. That's the definition. Great definition, man. Look, so let's dive in. You mentioned that you've been considered an underdog since you were very young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even this year, you had to work your way up when your new team from the bench. All right, so what has that experience been like for you?
That experience, it really helped me because I don't really like coming off the bench. So I understand it why. And when I understood, I just worked my way up and worked harder and mentally locked in. Because I knew that if I was coming off the bench, I wasn't going to have my name out how I have it now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so how does it feel to hang in that? Now, for me, your name been out there. Like, for me, like, knew who you was, even though that, I teach at the school and everything, right? So, even before that, watching you grow from last year to this year, watching you play from last year to this year, and seeing how better you got. And we're going to talk more about what your future plans are. But next year you're going with a great guy that I used to coach at the same school, but we'll get to that later. But from how do you think you've grown from last year to this year?
I've grown a lot since last year. I matured a lot.
Okay.
My game gotten better. I learned more things from last year, and what I've been through just edged me on to now.
All right, so you also say that you play with a lot of older people, right, when you was younger?
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to get better because I was just like you. I was 14, and I always talk about this. I was 14 years old. My cousin was 30, so he used to come and get me every Sunday and take me to the park so I can play with older guys. And that's how I got, but they used to beat me up. Like this little dude ain't gonna come out here and go at me like that. And they used to knock me down, but it made me better. It made me strong, and I wasn't scared to, play against anybody. And I think that's real beneficial to you, right? So people often think that because you're young, that you can't keep up with the pace, right? But you're keeping up with the pace, right?
Yeah.
But you trained with older kids since the second grade. With your trainer with Donta Bright, was one of your trainers from Dunbar. A legend from Dunbar. I know Donta. Coach Jevaun, that's his name. Jevaun, okay, at hoops. So how did those early training experiences shape your development?
Those early trainings as a young age really helped me because when I was little back then, I wasn't scared of nothing. So it was really like helped me a lot because I wasn't afraid of how big they were, how strong they were. I wasn't afraid to get hurt. So it really helped me play with like a toughness, and it also helped me get better as on.
Okay, so all right, so you're about what, 6'3", 6'4" now?
Yeah.
So how tall was you back then?
I was
How tall was you back then when you was playing with those guys?
first, second grade, like 4 foot something.
4 foot something. Did you have a quick growth spurt? Like
It came like sixth grade, seventh grade.
Seventh grade. All right, because when you first got to middle school, what were you?
Like 5'9", 5'10".
Ooh, I stopped growing at 5'10". I wasn't growing no more. I was meant to be a guard. I wasn't growing no more. Me, because I was meant to be that type of player. All right. So right now you're the youngest on your team.
Mm-hmm.
What age group you play right now? You play up or you play your age group?
I play my age
group. Okay. So you're the youngest on your team?
Yep.
And you're the youngest starter on what now? Team Durant now, right?
Yeah.
That's impressive to be the youngest starter. Can you tell us, how it feel, what it feels like to be the youngest but still earn that starting spot?
What it feels like, it feels good, but I know that I'm like kind of the little brothers, but I don't go with it by that way.
Okay.
So, it's good because I earned it like really good by smoking them in practice and like playing with an edge, because I know that I'm gonna have to play them when I'm older and as we get on.
Okay. Did you ever think about playing up?
Mm-hmm.
You think that'd be a good idea for you? Because to me, and this is how I always look. Like I got some girls from my own school.
Yeah.
That I work with, right? And most of them 6th and 7th graders, and we play up 8th grade. Because we need to get better fast. And I think like playing up really helps you.
It's the best way.
Right, it's the best way. Especially if you dominate. My thing is, if you dominate in your age group, how you gonna get better?
No way.
No, you're gonna stay stuck.
You gotta play up.
All right. So once you start dominating your age group, like you said, you got to play up, and then you're about to go to high school, and you're about to play varsity in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, why not get used to it now?
Yeah,
you know
I was real used to it back then, and especially now since I got to play all these reclasses.
Right.
I gotta play them. I already gotta play kids that are seniors when I'm a freshman.
Right.
So I just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it quick. You're pretty good, so you'll get used to it quick. All right. So let's go back to the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
You started playing basketball with Team Durant in the 1st grade. What was that experience like, and how did it get you set for the foundation of your basketball journey? First grade, dude. We going back. 1st grade. 1st grade Team Durant.
That's a while back. First tournament, I was just there to be there, to be honest. But as I like learned on, kept going, and kept playing, I just understood more on what I needed to do so I could go far. So it really started so after that 1st, 2nd grade year, 3rd grade is where it all started.
Okay. After 3rd grade year?
Yeah.
How was your experience at Team Durant?
It was pretty cool. Met some very cool people.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fun. And we won like a whole bunch of championships. we were like number 1 in the country.
Wow. That's good. Anybody else that was on your team that you need to mention? Like, who was on that team?
So, like, that team, it was me. Well, I gotta go because there was a whole bunch of people. It was
people y'all had on a 3rd grade team.
3rd grade team.
Like 1st grade team.
3rd grade team, it was me, Birdie, Dallas, Dylan, Taj, Isaiah, Mari. I can't really think of who was on that team, but those are really like the main people that played.
So all of them that you play with on that team right now, like, where do they stand at? With
Like,
you, like where do they stand at with you?
like right now,
Are they still with Real or they
some of them really stopped playing basketball.
what?
Yeah,
Oh.
some of them still play, but
Mhm.
not as how they used to.
Oh wow, Whew. That can happen sometimes.
Hmm.
All right, so you went to Real, and then from third to what? Fifth grade, sixth grade,
Yeah, fifth grade.
fifth grade. All right, and then in the sixth or seventh grade, you played with Team Melo. That's right.
Yeah.
You played with Team Melo. So how did playing with such a competitive team influence your game?
It influenced my game because first year on Melo,
Mm-hmm.
it helped me become more of a guard.
Okay.
Because I know that there was guys bigger, so that's when my guard skills started to develop. Became more of like a scorer than being like more of a post player.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to work around in the outside more and still able to have my inside game.
Great. Because nowadays you got to be an all around player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, as you're coming up, you probably being the tallest guy, tallest kid on the team, right?
Yeah.
How did they make you feel that they was putting you in a box?
I mean, being on the box.
No, how did it make you feel that they was putting you in a box?
Oh,
as a youth athlete, first, second, third grade, because you're the tallest player, most coaches will put you in a box. They're like, "Oh, you gonna play our big guy," instead of trying to develop you as a all around player, because don't nobody know when you're gonna stop growing. You know what I mean? So you're 6'3", 6'4" right now. That's about the average size of a guard in the NBA. My thing is, did that make you feel some type of way being put in that box as always being the big until you got to Melo?
I mean, being young, I really didn't like care that much.
Okay.
Because knowing that I'm the tallest, I know that those guards on that team, they're able to use their speed, get to the basket, shoot the ball. I knew I didn't develop all that yet. I had a great mid range game, but I didn't develop like everything else as that a guard needed.
Mm-hmm.
So until like I started developing more, my dribbling, shooting, then that's when I knew I was ready to be a guard.
Okay. Good answer, bro. I get you. Now, so your mindset. So what is your mindset right now?
Mindset right now, I'm going through everybody that I see, even if they are older.
Okay. Go ahead, son. All right. So we talked. You mentioned. So now you're with who? Team Durant, right?
Yeah.
Team Durant is on the EYBL circuit,
Mm-hmm.
right? All right. So y'all gonna go to Georgia?
Yeah, we're going to Georgia.
Y'all going to Georgia for the Georgia piece?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. That's tough. Just want to make sure. So how is the EYBL circuit is? Because you went to Team Thrill, which is Under Armour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Team Melo, which is
Also EYBL.
also EYBL. Okay. And now you at Team Durant, which is probably more known in the EYBL than Team Melo is.
Yeah.
Right. And high up in the rankings. Sorry, Melo. It's just, it is what it is. And ain't none of my teams on the shoe circuit, so I can't say nothing. But I don't want none of them on the shoe circuit either. So, and my girl's still getting to college. So, but EYBL circuit with Team Durant, how was that?
It's pretty competitive, but it was a learning experience because it's very new because it's like kids I never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
7 foot, 7'3", big, stocky, able to play. And then we also got like 6, 7 guards.
Yeah.
Like old though.
That's what you're saying, huh? Is it a wow moment for you?
It wasn't a wild moment because I was able to do what I was able to do.
Okay.
I was able to handle my own because I'm not backing down for nobody.
Good. So seeing that and say like, so you follow a lot of people on Instagram and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the people that you've seen on did you play against them yet?
Yeah.
So it was another wow factor for you with playing against them?
Yeah, it was. But I mean, what I was seeing on their Instagrams, it wasn't the same how when I would play
When
him.
you play him.
Yeah.
Shut him down shortly. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Shut him down. Let them know. Let them know you coming. Coming for everybody neck. And Underdog coming for everybody neck. That's how we do.
Yeah.
Coming for everybody. How many more games? What's your next tournament?
Next tournament is Peach Jam. It's July 12th to the 21st.
Okay.
But it's for my junior EYBL. I don't know what I'm going to do.
What? What you mean you don't know what you're going to do? What you mean you don't know what you're going to do?
I don't know if I'm going to play up or stay.
What? Oh, you going to play out? You don't know if you're going to play. You don't know if you're going to do the junior EYBL or you going to?
Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to go up and play or stay down to the junior YE.
Yeah.
Test your waters. Y'all got a tournament before that? Y'all have a tournament before that?
Nah, we don't got nothing. Straight high school for the month of June.
Oh yeah, it's for high school. Are you doing anything right now with your high school? With
yeah.
Any working out or anything like that?
Yeah, we
summer workout.
I just had my first game yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. How's my man doing though? How's Josh doing over there?
He's doing good.
That's my man. That's my man. I like him. Real good coach.
I know he wants to start a winning program over there, so that's why I came.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you do when you take a new position as a coach. He went from Parkville with a winning program, going to a private school that's it's not that easy to get the players he had at Parkville into that school. Right? So he's going to have to maneuver and recruit and, to build a program there because it's not that easy, especially private schools. It's not that easy getting the kids you want in the public school than it is in private school. So he got a job ahead of him, but I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. And getting you, I think is a really good start for him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So out of your whole AAU career, tell me something about what was a high and what was a low of your AAU career. Like, what is being an underdog? What are some things that you went through? Some ups and downs that you went through on some of these teams.
Some ups after that third grade championship. Everything just changed with the team. So then the coach's dad he started to put everybody below and played it and put his son up here. I mean, he was like that. He was like that. But that was only for those years until middle school game, because then everything changed. So around that time, I was feeling good. I played well. I was playing well until fifth grade. It was this one tournament where our head coach left, and then everything just scrambled.
He left? What, he left the organization?
Yeah.
He took some players with him.
He didn't do none of that. Everybody stayed.
Oh, he just left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that was the lowest point. And
I mean, yeah, and then assistant coach was the coach's dad, took over, and then he started putting me more aside than everybody else, because I was able to I was the one to be able to be over his son.
Okay.
Because I'm better than him, so he started putting me below, and my confidence started to drop a lot. So that was a low.
So he was basically playing his son over you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that daddy ball stuff. Yeah.
Especially when I got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
When I got hurt, that's when I mostly didn't play a lot. It was after our UA tournament we won. In nationals, I didn't play at all, really.
Yeah, that's the daddy ball stuff. So where's his son playing at now, you know?
I don't even know.
Oh my God. See what daddy ball get you? Oh, you see what daddy ball get you? Stop playing that daddy ball, man. You jeopardize your son. playing that daddy ball stuff, man. For real. That's what happens. That's what happens when you do stuff like that. So what's next for you, man? You know you got high school coming up. What's next?
Next, I'm gonna get in the gym, and I'm gonna get stronger so I can get ready for Mount St. Joe and St. Francis. Really, those are the two that I want to play real bad.
Mount St. Joe, St. Francis. I might got cut on those games if I don't have a game. I might got come to those. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. When do y'all play that?
The schedule didn't come out yet, so I don't know. But that will come soon. But right now, I'm getting ready for DMV Live.
Okay. When did live start?
The end of the month, like the 28th or the 15th.
Yeah, this month is high school live. The high school live period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing no high school live period. I ain't doing that. I do my thing in July because you get now public school you get 3 weeks of 3 weeks with your team to work out with your team. They gave us 3 weeks now. Yeah. Maryland rules suck, man.
I didn't want to start doing that.
Yo, Maryland rules are horrible. Like, they need to catch up with everybody else. Like, you can't. Everybody else can basically be in the gym with that team all year round down south.
Yeah.
You go to Maryland, you can't see nobody at the season. Like, I don't know. That's why them kids down south be beasts.
Yeah.
Because they can work
in the gym
all day. And then you gotta think about private school. Like, you can be in the gym all year round in private school. Like, you got blackout days, but basically you can work out all year round in private schools. So public school, you need to catch up. Or you're gonna keep on losing kids. I'm just gonna let you know because they want to get better. Especially when you got a team. A lot of people want to work out with their team.
Yeah.
So they need to get on a ball with that. So, top 5. You been watching college basketball, boys?
Mm-hmm. What?
You know 5? Who your top 5?
Like players or teams? Players.
Yeah, top 5. No, I'm gonna make it even harder for you. Who your top 5 underdog players in boys college basketball right now that ain't nobody really talking about, but you looked at him and you can say, oh, he can ball, but ain't nobody really talking about. You got 5? You give me 1.
1, that's probably why. I can give you 1.
You can give me 1.
I gotta think on that.
What, on a 5 or on a 1?
The 1. Because there's somebody on Connecticut, I don't know his name. Underdog. Nice. He's one of the reasons why they won. Not the big man, but he a guard.
I know you're talking about. I don't watch boys that much no more. I don't watch boys basketball that much no more. I stopped coaching boys basketball. I stopped coaching boys basketball. I don't know. Maybe y'all changed. I don't know. No, y'all didn't. Some of y'all ain't changed. Some of y'all still think you know better than the coach. But I coach girls because of the fact that I like teaching fundamentals, and it's a challenge for me. Like, they have to learn fundamentals.
Yeah.
So, and I like to teach it. So, boys use more of that athleticism, but I always tell a lot of kids like that think they can play basketball, that you can play the game, but you don't know how to play the game. Meaning, I never said that to you before, but a lot of those kids that did part that try to challenge me.
Yeah.
Why every time, Coach E, you can't play me? I was like, dude, you lucky my knees bad. I literally, my first year after school, it was this guy challenged me. I said, all right, give me the ball. So you had the ball first. You score, game over, cut score. I did one move. I did an old school move. Just drove to the basket, jump stop, went up and under. He flew in the air like this. And everybody videotaped it like, oh my God, Coach Steve, Mr. Quillins killed you. I'm like, now go home somewhere. Then he wanted to transfer. So I'll be telling kids, you don't want me embarrassed you to make you transfer. You're going to be the next one up out of here. I had to do a kid that like that this year.
Who?
It was 4 of them.
Who?
I don't even know their names. We was in the gym hooping, and they was like, all right, Coach Steve, you play me one-on-one. I said, all 4 of y'all, okay. If I scored, game over, we go 1 point. I beat all 4 of them. And then I was playing on the team, and all 4 of them surround me, and I scored on all 4 of them. I'm like, yo, y'all can't play basketball. Y'all can't beat me. Too young. I'm too smart. So, I don't know. I don't play that much no more. I'm getting old. My knees starting to hurt. My knees starting to hurt. I don't even know why. They just starting to hurt. That's what happens when you get older. Knees start to hurt, boy. Take care of them knees. Take care of your whole body. You take care of your hips, your knees will be fine. You don't take care of your hips, knees gonna go bad, then it's your ankles. So always start with your hips, work your way down to your knees, take care of your ankles. Get that lower body strong, you'll stay healthier. All right. Make sure you're doing that. All right, so you also play for our school team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How was that experience?
It was a very fun experience. Playing in front of the home crowd a lot.
You ain't got the lie, Craig. Sorry, I know. Y'all did good. Y'all did good this year. Y'all won the championship this year, right?
Yeah.
It was Y'all ain't win it last year.
I ain't win it my first 2 years.
So what was the difference?
What? Like, I mean, this year was like my last year. So like, I mean, I showed out.
I mean, so you Razor on what's the little Peasley head boy name that I'm always messing with?
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah, my little man Tyler. Yeah. So it was y'all. Y'all been together since y'all was up there, right?
It was really just me and Tyler.
You and Tyler. Oh, then Razor came.
Yeah.
And then what's the name?
Corey, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel.
Yeah.
Nigel's pretty good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel's pretty good. Talking a lot. He want me talking trash to me too. So come on and play me. Now Nigel, I won't play. I won't play Nigel.
Nigel a hack.
That too. But my knees, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with him. So Nigel, I'm gonna give you your props. You're an okay ball player. You're a good ball player, but you know I seen you put some work in. So I'm not saying I'm scared to play you. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. So stop asking. I might do it one day when I feel better. Put some biofreeze on my knees and cook them real quick. That's what I might do. So the experience with what's the name? Y'all first 2 years you was there, you didn't win it this year.
Mm-hmm.
You won it your last year, so you're going out on top this year.
Yeah.
It'll be your last year.
Crazy how Nigel took those 2 championships from me.
Who, Hodge?
Nigel.
Oh, Nigel. Where?
Windsor Mill.
Oh, Nigel was at Windsor Mill?
Yeah. First 2 years.
Oh, goodness grief. And he come to Newtown to help y'all get a championship. How you let Nigel come to Newtown, take 2 championships from you from Windsor Mill, and then this year come and help y'all win the championship? And y'all play Windsor Mill up Newtown?
Randallstown.
Randallstown. Oh, y'all play. Oh.
Nah, Simone, they really took that one from us.
Oh, okay. Windsor Mill. Samonte was there. Let me see. Last year when I watched Windsor Mill play,
it was Chubbs.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Then Nigel.
Oh, okay. I think y'all should have won last year, though.
Yeah, we should have won that.
I ain't going to say nothing, but I ain't saying nothing. I got in trouble for saying something last year. People thought I ain't support y'all last year because I was questioning some of the decisions that the coach was making. But people thought because you question some of the decisions that the coach is making that you don't support the team. I'm like, dude, I support every last kid on that basketball team. So I don't know. Stuff happens. That's what happened. So I got kind of like, oh, you don't support the team. So how did you meet up with Coach Josh? How did y'all meet?
Really on like Twitter. He started following me. And this was before I really knew about Loyola though.
Mm-hmm.
So then I heard he got the job. He instantly started recruiting.
Once he got a job.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't had no other choice. You been following him since 6th grade?
Yeah, since Parkville.
You was thinking about going to Parkville?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was about to say.
It was far.
Far. Like my daughter lived right across the street. Like I used to coach at Parkville. Like me and him started the same year.
What, like?
At Parkville. Yeah, me and him started the same year at Parkville. Coaching. He coached the girls, and he coached the boys, and I coached the girls team.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started like the same year. I left the second year. They didn't really want a coach like me at Parkville for the girls because they didn't care about the girls program. So they ain't want a hard-nosed coach like me that I wasn't a babysitter. Like, I ain't babysit those girls. They got in the gym, they worked, and I was hard on them. They ain't want that. So that's why they ain't winning nothing now, and they ain't gonna never win nothing. They ain't. When I first got there, right, I looked on the banner, and it said 1973. So my goal was to win a championship in 3 years at that school. 3 to 4 years at that school.
73?
Yeah, I said, yo, y'all didn't win since.
Yo, that's
No
like...
matter of fact, but it's historical fact. They were the first women's high school team in Maryland to win the championship for girls basketball. I think that year is when they first did the girls championship, and it was I'll say y'all was the first, and that's the only time they won it. That's the only time they've been. I was like, that's the year I was born. 1973. I'm trying to help y'all get back there, but some people can handle a coach like
40
me.
years.
Over 40 years, dude. They haven't seen a championship in over 40 years.
Yo.
That's it. That's it. And then when we went to go play them last year, and it was
bad.
Bad wasn't the word. And my daughter is the manager for the team.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter played for me, but just like your team, like once they got, I think in like the I think it was the 7th grade, they split up. Yeah, because I'm a truthful coach. Like, so we was at Leaf Walk, and we was practicing at Leaf Walk. True story. Practicing at Leaf Walk. So Leaf Walk got a new principal because the janitor used to let us come in there and practice. And the principal wanted kids. She was like, I don't care. The old principal, I don't care. They can, as long as you lock it up and stuff. So we paid the janitor a couple of bucks, let us in the gym, whatever, and work out me and this other guy. So the new principal come by, they're like, well, they got to go to North Avenue to get, and we was all insured. They got to go to North Avenue. So when I got the JV job at I&D, my AD was like, dude, they can come out here and practice anytime they want to for free. I don't got to. So I'm like, all right, I&D is in the middle of Baltimore City. Leaf Walk is almost in Baltimore County. Parents were like, I don't want to go down there. It ain't that sad. I'm like, dude, ain't nobody mess with that school in 100 years. Like, they protect that school. Them people around there protect that school. School been there for 100 years. Ain't nobody gonna mess with your kid. So, me being the person that I am, I've been coaching your kids for years. My daughter plays in the team. If you really think I'm going to put your child in harm, in the way of danger, then you don't trust me and I need to be your coach. So, at the next year, they went their separate ways. None of them girls playing basketball right now except for one. And she just came back and started playing now. She graduated high school. But ain't none of them girls playing basketball no more. They didn't want to play for, my daughter wouldn't even play for nobody else. She didn't want to play for no other team. she'll tell you it was because of me, but I know my daughter. Once that team broke up, it was I don't want to play no more. Right.
I had to do one.
But I wasn't. I don't think I was. I was hard on all the girls. Like I treated everybody the same. I was hard on all of them. Like if you want to play, and they got good. I'm telling you, if they were still playing right now, wouldn't nobody beat them? Wouldn't nobody? That's how good they was getting. Like they ain't. That's all we did was train. Like they ain't playing a real game until like 2 years. For 2 years, that's all we did was stay in the gym for 2 years. They played. Matter of fact, no. What happened was they played rec ball. So we put them in rec ball. When we was putting them in rec ball, we was beating everybody. And the parents was like, "Can they play harder competition?" I said, "Look, they gotta do a lot of work before they start playing harder competition." So we stayed in the gym. Stayed in the gym for almost 2 years before I put them against harder competition. And they was getting better. They got their tails whipped sometimes, but people was like, "Man, if that team stayed together, nobody's beating them. If they would have stayed together, nobody beating them." Like my daughter would be a hell of a coach right now. She knows basketball like the back of her hand. She'd be a real good coach. You don't like that?
Nah, it was cool, but I mean, as long as he stays the assistant coach, then we good.
I mean, it's hard. It's a dynamic that's real hard for you to for kids to play for their parents. Like it's a hard thing to do. Like because sometimes the switch don't turn off for the player or the parent. Sometimes because sometimes it's like, oh, when my father says something to me, you sound like my coach. So we can be in a house and I can tell you to do a chore, and it sound like I'm your coach.
Yeah, that.
You know what I mean? And then we could be on the court and I'm telling you, like,
yeah. So I'll already be used to it.
Right. So, because my son told me the other day, so me and my son was having a conversation, right? This little dude, he gonna say, every time you talk to me, he said, I ain't none of your players. Every time you talk to me, besides you're my coach. And I'm like, what? And I coached my son in football when he was young, but I never really coached him like that. So I coached my son for like 1 year in football. And then I let somebody else coach him. But he's like, you sound like you're my coach. And I'm like, what? Like, the two is alike. Like, the two is alike. So when you playing for your father, it might seem like when he talks to you on a regular basis, or he's still acting like my coach. Because it's hard to turn the switch off. And that's why I ask people, like, now that I read about all this stuff, I even asked myself, and I asked people, I said, so after the game, let me ask you this question. So after the game, after every game, who brings up the conversation, you or him? About basketball?
Either or.
Either or?
Yeah.
So y'all sitting in the car riding home.
Oh, him.
Whew. He brings it up.
Yeah. Or he'll bring it up, or I'll just go like, I think there was something I could have done better. Like,
so once you start the conversation, you can't get mad with what comes out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you started the conversation. So my point is this, and I'm gonna look, parents, all the parents, after a game, after your child have a game, do not discuss the game with the child unless they bring it up first. That's my advice. After the game, you the father. If you that coach, discuss the game while the game is going on. After the game, unless that child say, "Dad, I think I did this," I think then that's all mine. I think, but I learned that after the game, parents don't talk to your kids about the game unless they say something first. For one, especially if you're not the coach and you have something against the coach, do not talk to your kids about the coach after the game. Do not. If the kid got a problem with the coach, let your kid say, "Dad, I got a problem with the coach." And then you say, "All right, this is what your response to me. What you want me to do?" You need to go talk to the coach and find out and ask a question, just like you did when you was on the bench and you found out why you was on the bench, right?
Yeah.
You asked that coach, why I'm not starting. And that coach told you why. And you did what you had to do to get that starting spot. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. I wish I would have went to my mother and said, Mom, my coach said, she'd be like, okay, what you want me to do? Do better. That's what she would have told me. Like, get out of my face. I don't care about what your coach said. Do better. Do better. So my advice to parents, leave these coaches alone unless they're doing something real harmful to your kid and really messing up their mental, and like, leave these coaches alone, because I went through it last year and we winning. We're winning. And it was like, I had a real good support system from some parents, but it was just like one or two parents is just like, and I'm like, yo, your daughter is playing. What are you complaining about? I mean, your daughter is playing. Why are you up here crying and your daughter playing? Like, why you run up to my AD and your daughter is actually playing the game? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. No reason. Just to do it. I don't know. So some people just can't handle it. But that's my advice to you parents. Let your child grow up. Let your child talk for themselves, because once they go to college and play basketball, you can't talk for them no more. So let them get the experience of going to go talk to their coach about their playing time or any other problem they have with their coach. I guarantee you that's the way they're going to build a relationship with their coach. They're going to start being more respected by their coach, and they're going to start getting more playing time. Because most of y'all parents are hurting your kids' playing time. Because trust me, like, we're human. We are really human. And it makes you feel a certain way about a kid if their parent keep on coming back. Because then in some coaches' mind, you thinking, what is this kid going back telling them? You know what I mean? Going back telling their parent for their parent to keep on. Because my thing is, hey, kind of practice. Watch your kid practice. You'll see what I'm talking about. The parents, like, leave these coaches alone, man. Let them coach unless they're doing something detrimental. Let them coach and leave your kids alone too. Let them, after the game, I'll put a 24-hour rule into effect. Like, I don't want to talk to you for 24 hours. I just had a game, I might have messed up in the game. I might have, I already feel bad. So, Dad, Mom, give me 24 hours so I can get over it. Then we can talk about it. I'm telling you, it works. It'll work. It'll work. So your journey hasn't ended yet. Young, middle school, 8th grader, about to go to high school.
Yeah.
About to dominate. Any nerves there? No nerves at all? You ready?
Yeah.
You want beast mode. You ready? Yeah, man. Yeah. Do you feel as though are you going in there with a chip on your shoulder?
For sure.
You still feel as though you're an underdog?
Yeah, because I know this year I gotta come out with a different type of intensity.
Okay.
I'm trying to go for some achievements.
All right. So what's high school coming up? So give me 3 of your top goals for high school.
3 of my top goals, really to improve, make all BCL, MIAA, and yeah, I don't have a third goal yet, but I need to make one.
Championship?
In the championship.
Win the championship?
I know it's not going to come this year, but it will come later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't matter for us underdogs. It don't matter where you start. It matters how you finish. All right. So it don't matter. As long as you go in there with that goal in mind and you keep working hard at it, and you get them kids on your team to buy in. Like go in there wanting to be a leader, and get your teammates to buy in. Even get your teammates to buy in, and y'all be able to achieve it, man. It ain't gonna be easy, but I think you can do it. I really do think you can do it. So, your journey has truly been inspiring. Thank you for coming out. And for our listeners who want to follow your journey Where can they follow you at on social media?
IG at the Baller Billy on Twitter. The same thing, the Baller Billy. And YouTube, my YouTube, hold on. Baller Billy.
Baller Billy, everything.
The Baller Billy
Keep
everywhere.
it simple, bro. Keep it simple. Baller Billy, everything. Just keep it simple on all social media. On all social media handles, it's Baller Billy. So make sure you follow this young man, because trust me, I got him on my first show. And I'm going to remember this. I'm going to put this in my archives, because when he's on the NBA, we're going to put this on the Jumbotron. We going to add this on the Jumbotron. Like, look, I got you for you did ESPN. Right. But there's a reason why I do this, man. And it's because, like, I always felt like I was an underdog also. So I want to give, and I love the underdog. I love training underdogs and proving people wrong. My organization always been an underdog since I started, and we proved a lot of people wrong about us. So I love the fight that they have, and it inspires me even more. And your story really inspired me, and how you through adversity and stuff like that, and how you feel as though that you're an underdog, and how you went from sitting on the bench and then starting, right?
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep that same mindset when you go to college, because it's a different beast when you go to college. You can be the best thing in the world. When you go to college, everybody's good. College, you really got to work hard for that spot. So work hard for it. When you get there, and I know like a lot of kids transfer because they're not getting no time and that and stuff like that. Work for your time, man. Because the same thing will happen when you go somewhere else. And what you gonna do? You gonna transfer again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, to me, working for something, I take more pride in that than somebody giving it to me. You hold on to something that you work for, you hold on to that longer. If somebody gives something to you, you don't hold on that long. You don't care about it. It was given to you. When you work for it, it's yours. You treasure it more. You take care of it. You home it more. See what I'm saying? So anything you ever get, work for it. Somebody want to give you something because you're working for something, take care of it. All right?
All right.
So, guys, that's it. My man Billy, watch out for him. So, another fantastic show. And for everyone tuning in, don't forget to follow me. Lock in. Follow, subscribe on Instagram at SQ Basketball Chronicles on Instagram. You can also watch this episode and many more at Coach Q on YouTube, Full Court Dreams, the Underdog Voice and you can listen on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeart Radio. For my blogs, you can check them out on Full Court Dreams on sqbasketballchronicles.com. You can check out my book, Full Court Dreams, JJ's Journey, and Basketball in Life. And guess what? You can also go onto the Redbubble store for some cool merchandise. Help us out. I'll see the background. I'm trying to change all this into a studio. So please support it, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you again for coming out, Billy. I really appreciate you, man, for coming out. Thank you for sharing your journey and your inspiring story with us, man. Keep working hard, keep training, keep on overcoming your obstacles. Keep on overcoming our odds. And it's truly inspiring, man. I'm really proud of you. I know about you, but I only really got to know you not only as a player but as a person. Mom sitting over here, Mom, you're doing a wonderful job. You and your husband doing a wonderful job for raising a great young man. And a great basketball player.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Till next time, keep dreaming big, playing bold. Remember, it's the size of the fight in the underdog that counts. Signing off, fellas. See y'all later. Holla. Go.